All right, Sam, fire it up. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Backroad Driver.
We're the MIZER brothers.
Kind of jealous of you guys because you guys actually in real time heard that rev before we did. We've not started the truck yet. We just got here. Roddy Mitchell that owns RM Motorworks, that's where we're at today, is about to come over and show us the new custom stainless dual pipe, true duals. Everything on it's new. So the whole Roush system that we started with and all the hack jobs we've done on it, it's out of here. And we've got a completely new system. We're gonna walk you through the whole system. I want you to watch the whole video and see Roddy explain every little thing that we've done.
This is gonna be one of the nicest exhaust systems you've ever laid eyes on an F-150 or pretty much any other car.
It's cherry.
It's nice.
It's super awesome. Let's go over here and take a look, let Roddy kind of walk us through it. We are gonna do some pulls sometime in this video. We're gonna rev it. We're gonna do everything. It's got cutouts on it now. So we've got a true mufflered system, but we also have cutouts. So you're gonna get to hear all that in this video. So real quick, let me introduce you if you're new to our channel. This is the Wolf. It has an Odin VMP supercharger. It's a 2018 F-150. Almost nothing on it is custom, or almost almost nothing on this truck is factory. It's got a ton of parts on it, and we do have a whole playlist that I'll put in the description that you can see everything we've ever done to this truck. It's going through a couple of different phases. So this is actually phase 2.0, where we've actually put it on street tires. We've taken the level off of it, so we're back down to the factory ride height of a 2-wheel drive, but it's a 4-wheel drive, so we get those 4-wheel drive launches. It's a lot of power. In the next video, we're going to show you how we're turning the power up on this thing, and we're going to make it stupid fast. Let's look at some exhaust. All right, guys, this is my good friend Roddy Mitchell, owns RM Motorworks. He's going to walk us through the whole system. Roddy, what all do you guys do here? That's a super loaded question, guys.
To break it down, we do performance work. We're a full service shop. We offer fleet maintenance services. We have dyno services in-house, and we have CNC fabrication services. I mean, I could go on and on.
So they've already blown our minds with this one job. They've got a lot of stuff scheduled for us already. They're actually even going to build some custom bumpers for us for the Bronco. So let's check out the exhaust. So we've got stainless Werks headers, and that's what we put on when we added the supercharger, but everything from there back is new, and it's true duals. Roddy, will you walk us through the whole system?
All right, guys, so we started here, the dual exhaust system. We divorced the exhaust up here from a single in that went into a dual muffler out back to a single pipe.
It was a Roush catback system. It was pretty good, but the active part quit working because the supercharged application, and I guess that has a spring in or something. It was throwing too much power at it, and that didn't work, so we took that off. Like, we had hacked on that system, and here we are getting a full stainless system. So
with this thing being supercharged, we wanted to utilize getting the exhaust out, build power, help with building more power. Also adding a cool effect here with some exhaust cutouts to thump the ground, or be a little redneck, as we should say. We V-band clamped everything. This is all 304 food grain stainless. It's all TIG welded. These exhaust cutouts aren't spring loaded like he was referencing on the Roush stuff, so they don't fail very frequently. They are motor driven on a switch in the cab, so you can be rowdy one day and not the next. We did true duals all the way back. This Magma flow muffler that we chose to use has actually an X-pipe internal of it, so cuts down on fabrication, simplicity of the system, so forth.
Tone wise, what would you, okay, so for folks that are comparing it to, I know you can't compare it to like the Roush muffler, but like if you're comparing that to a Flowmaster series, where would you say this muffler
You're going to get a crisp note with this over a Flowmaster that's going to just be loud and rowdy.
Okay.
And then of course here to the exit, the center
Look at these welds, guys. He's kind of blowing right by this, but guys, this stuff is TIG welded, so they built the system as they come back, piece by piece or section by section. It's beautiful. This is truly the nicest thing on the truck now, for sure. That and the supercharger. We'll park the rest out. One
of Brad's requests was to get these exhaust tips to stop chipping, so we sent them off the powder coat and had them powder coated gloss black, so they won't chip in the future, shouldn't corrode, rust, or anything like that.
I mean, honestly, if this was a 4-post lift, I think I could hang off of these the way these are hung now, and how solid the system is. Now this wall versus what we had.
This is 060 wall versus you had, I don't know how thin it was, but it was pretty thin. This is going to hold up to any abuse you throw at it, any mud that gets on it, anything. I mean, it's spray out. This exhaust would probably outlive the truck, to be honest with you. Being solid mounted, as he said too, we also added flex pipes up there, so flex joints. So as far as engine movement, you're not ripping or tearing the exhaust anywhere or ripping the mounts off, so forth.
So let's talk about money, because you guys always ask in the comments. We're going to go ahead and talk about money. If you buy a Roush system, a Corsa system, any single pipe system, you're going to be in that $1,500 to $2,000 to buy the system. Then you're going to install it. Then you're going to say, well, gosh, I need a resonator. And you're going to buy that part, and then you're going to go hack on the system. And then something's going to fail, and you're going to go get that fixed. We've probably been in the muffler shop, I don't know, 10 times with this truck, trying to get little rattles to stop, trying to get things fixed, little hangers breaking. This costs more. This costs about $1,000 more than just buying one of those systems, putting them on, and trying to make it work. The difference is this is true duals. This is a whole different ball game than running one pipe out and going into a Y collector and coming out the back. So we got true duals. We've got stainless. It's going to sound different. It's thicker. It's custom to our setup and what we're going to do. So the advice here from somebody who's already spent $70-something thousand on an F-150 that's a couple years old to make it fast, before you go buy that system, look at bringing your truck to somebody like RM Motorworks. Look at bringing it to RM Motorworks. It's a nice enough thing, and it's something you probably care enough about with exhaust on your truck to just come down here to Knoxville or up to Knoxville and get this done, because you're going to get a system that's dang near perfect, and you're not going to spend a whole lot more money, and you're not going to be in the muffler shop all the time trying to get it to work. Because as we've talked, if you got a system going on a 4-wheel drive truck, but the jig was made for a 2-wheel drive truck, or between 18 and 20 it changed a little bit, even though the truck's the same, but the hanger place has changed a little bit, your system's going to get hacked on anyway. If you're buying an off-the-shelf system, it's not going to fit perfect. The guy putting it on has to do a little bit to make it work to start with. If you get a custom system, guys, this thing's perfect. Let's hear it. All right, we're going to show this with valves for the cutouts closed. So you're going to hear this come all the way through the muffler and out the back. Do some revs after it warms up just a little bit. Then we're going to open the cutouts, and we're going to rev it that way and see how loud that is. All right, Roddy, let's hit it. That is nasty. All right, it's going to come down. That tone, everything warms up a little bit. That sounds clean. All right, hit it. Oh my goodness, did you hear that cracking pop? Oh my goodness, that's the X pop. Hit it again. All right, hit the cutout. All right, you can hear it up here now. Okay, so you can still hear just a little bit coming out the back, because the cutout gives it I guess a less resistant path, but some still comes out the back. But we're gonna actually walk around here like on a 45 of the truck so we can actually hear it hit the ground. All right, Roddy. You just busted my eardrums, oh my gosh. Hit it again. Here, I want to see what Sam thinks about this. Cut that off. I can't hear.
It is so loud. That is so loud. That, I mean, I had to stick a finger in here. It hurt. Wow. We've never had it this loud.
Oh my goodness. So the GT350, when we were just headers and we had stock mufflers, but we had no cats, we had X-pipe, no resonators, it was loud. It was louder than this truck used to be. This right here dwarfs that. This is unbelievable. Let's go put it under load, drive it real quick.
Let's see what it sounds, yeah.
All right, he's gonna back it out, so it's gonna get a little bit of load on it here. Put the glasses on. Guys, I don't know if you heard everything. When we get to editing, we may be upset because you can't hear what we're saying, but that was the loudest thing I've ever heard. It didn't tickle my eardrums, it ripped my eardrums. It was unbelievable how, when you turn the cutoffs open, it's unbelievable.
It's got a nice little thump to it, just at idle. It's not crazy, but at wide open throttle, this thing sounds
devilish.
I don't know what to say, man.
I'll be honest, there was a time where I hesitated to name this the Wolf because we hadn't turned power up yet, which that's happening. We're going to actually show you those parts, the JD Performance fuel pump, the new pulley, the party pulley that we're going to put on. We'll go ahead and show you those in this video because once we put them on, we're going to have to do some tuning to get it some updates on our tune to be able to get that thing ready, and that's Oz tuned. So we'll get all that straight. We'll give you all the information on how to get this fuel pump in the video when we pick it up. Let's put this under load. This is crazy. All right, so Sam's driving. There goes the neighborhood. He's chirping them up the street. That's with the going through the new muffler, through that MagnaFlow with the X-pipe in it. It's cracking. All right, so our cutouts open. He's gonna come around and make the same path, I guess, so that you can hear same on sound. This rocks the ground. It's funny. It's so loud, it's funny. The ground, I'm on like asphalt out here on the sidewalk, and it actually shook when he drove by. This changes everything, guys. Like, I am such a believer in finding a speed shop that understands what you're trying to do, can do exactly what you want, doesn't complain because it's harder or tries to help. I mean, they saved us a bunch of money. We should have done this first. We should not have done this last. This is the last exhaust this truck will have on it. I hope I don't have to eat those words.
Jump in, man. You got to hear this inside the cab.
All right, make the...
Let's go back to...
Yeah, turn it back to regular. So we've got two windows down.
I mean, it's a nice grumble in here, but it's bearable. With the cutouts, you know, with those out of the way.
Something Roddy did was he left two extremely straight parts of the dual pipes to be able to put resonators in.
I don't think we're going to need it.
I don't think we're going to. Not for this truck. For your daily driver, you might want that. But if you were to put a resonator in line, it would definitely cut some of the shrillness out. This is unbelievable. I want to hear it under load. It's like plus 10 horsepower too, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it feels better. All
right, let's throw the thunder pipe on. If we go down that hill, we can go a little faster. Let me throw my seatbelt on real quick. Hold on. Sam's hearing all this noise and getting excited. All right, thunder pipe. Cutouts open. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness! Oh,
this is insane.
This was the first.
I'm glad you guys get to hear this, but if it weren't for YouTube, I think we could sell tickets to take people for a ride inside the Wolf just to hear it and just to feel how powerful this thing is. I'm pumped to show you guys how powerful it's going to be.
I can tell you all this much. Going up the hill with the cutouts open, it was rattling the stuff on the office walls. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Definitely loud. Sounds good though.
Love it.
I like it.
Good job, Mo. This is Mo, guys. He's the man. Mo's the man. Kamikaze Mo. This is Mo's Jeep down here. He has turned it over. How many times it went right?
Timer 7. Yeah.
So Mo, drift races, off-roads, extreme, and then your bike. You're trying to get your bike to go how fast?
As fast as I can get it.
But you threw a number out here one day.
Oh, I mean, the CBR's been 190 plus, but I do track racing now, so that's you know, just trying to compete with other people, go faster. So
have you been 200? You've been 200 miles an hour on a bike?
Close to it.
There you go. This guy's crazy. Mo's crazy. Let's look at some parts. Fuel pump, pulley. I hope they're in there.
Did you leave them at the garage, man?
If they're not in there,
It must be at the garage.
here, let's go get them.
Here we are.
We gotta quit doing that. It gives me a headache.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna show you these parts. They're actually cooler than I thought. We had left them here at the shop, so we just teleported over. Sam, tell them what this is. This is the main event.
This is the new JD Performance fuel pump, dual pump, returnless fuel system. With his normal kit, you're going to get wiring harness, fuel filter. This is the floaty for the for this, some other miscellaneous parts. This goes in your tank, and this is built specific for whether your truck has the 26-gallon fuel tank, the 36-gallon. This wiring harness and stuff is based off whether you got a Super Crew or a short cab or whatever.
It's all custom.
This is custom based off your VIN. He makes this wiring harness for you and everything.
So this is JD Performance. We're gonna put everything down in the description so you'll be able to get in touch with him.
And so yeah, now you've got a dual motor, super awesome fuel pump that's going to allow us to run E85. We already had ID 1000 injectors in the Wolf, so we were good to go there. We are one of the first. We're not the first, but we are one of the first to also, from JD Performance, get, see, this is the same pretty much. This is a secondary harness, and so now instead of running off of a switch to turn on the secondary fuel pump at a certain boost level, that sort of thing, you now have another controller just like your first fuel pump. And so when the tuner goes in to start tuning, everything is vastly more tunable. You have a lot more control over the fuel system with this new wiring harness and everything. This is going to be a game changer, guys. We hope the times keep going down. That's what we're going for here.
You think we're going to crack 10 seconds with this part?
This right here, hey, this is from, oh, I didn't, I got my address on here. Yeah, let me make sure we don't show that. But we got this from VMP. Thanks, guys. This is the party pulley. This is a 79mm pulley for the Odin kit, and it says go fast and turn to the left. So what we get here, funny guys, they wrapped it in funny paper. So we've got the 79mm pulley going on.
Boost is going up, fuel pressure's going up, the flow's going up, the power's going up.
E85 is going in the tank.
All right, let's go back and get with Roddy and finish up the exhaust. I wanted Roddy to tell you a little bit about this Coyote swap real quick, what type of truck it is, a little bit about it. It's pretty awesome. They got all kinds of cool stuff in here.
It's a F100. It's been converted to a 350. When it had the factory inline 6 in it, customer just said it just wasn't enjoyable to drive, big heavy truck. Considered LS swapping it, and the Coyote stuff is becoming more affordable. Ford offers a power pack, so it's engine harness, pedal assembly, computer, various other components to swap any Coyote into other applications. It's pretty cool on Ford's part. GM doesn't offer that, so pretty neat. You can buy all this stuff ready for a swap.
Super clean. Well, dude, you have outdone yourself on the exhaust.
It's not just me. I mean,
Your team is crazy. Like, they had a old Blazer in here, similar to what our Bronco is. They were doing a custom exhaust on it, and we were talking to him about fixing some stuff on our exhaust. And when I walked up under that, I was like, what does this cost? Like, what do we got to do this? And when he told me, I was like, I know that's starting over, but we need something that sounds like that. We need something that's that clean for where we're about to take that truck. So look forward to showing you guys the power upgrade next on the Wolf, getting into some races with some folks. Roddy, thank you, brother.
thank you.
Appreciate it. MIZER Brothers,
Peace.
peace out.